Everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. So Chalons, the first round of elimination, the top 64 went today. This is our action. So we are up against Ice, who was, I think, the third overall C2 team, one of the favorites to win it all. And then 000 and LOC. I think I got those names right. You can see them at the start. So we had a little bit of problem at the start. Not much. Lag, I'll say, was pretty good. Like, if this is a sign of things to come with Evony, that the last two Chalons had virtually no lag. We just had a player, I don't know why he didn't have a good setup. He said he wasn't at home, so it could be his data plan. But it happened to be our main setter. I'm our alternate setter. I do building rallies, portals, and then odd rallying, but just picked up right away, started rallying. We were doing good, no problem. Honestly, didn't check the score for like the first 20 minutes. I thought we were doing great. Like, I was like, for sure, like Ice should win. So like that, I thought we'd be in the thick of things for second the whole time. That was our plan. Our strategy going in was attack like we normally do. Fight all four alliances, just looking for weaker targets, K40s, 12 bills, K41, K39, anything like that, anything soft, try and get it before other teams do. And then once we finally check the score after a little bit, Ice is in first, let's focus on them and just do all our points there so we don't give, then you can go negative, you don't care. You don't give any points to the other two teams you're fighting with for second place. And that's generally the strategy you'll see with most teams in Chalons. Very rarely do you get a battle where it's actually a true competition for first place the whole way. Usually you will see one team switch and get ahead, and then it's a battle of who switches to play for second first. That happened to me in an All-Stars, a couple All-Stars ago. I remember we fell behind first, and I wanted to fight for second, but the rest of the team wanted to keep fighting for first, and it cost us a lot of advancement. We ended up getting a third or fourth place, and it's hard to move on when you end up in that situation. You always want top two, especially in this situation, because top two means red subs. If you get third, you're fighting for red subs, and it's going to be really hard to get them. Fourth, no chance for red subs. So we are in fourth place. That's what we finished. We made a strategy to go for second place late. With about actually an hour, we planned early. We ported beside Ice and started to solo attack some of their players. So like if we saw a 6 or 7 billion, our three top guys, we would send like Archer, Siege, Horse one at a time, or Archer, Siege, Ground, and speed them in and go for points, and then obviously hoping for the defenses. They attacked a couple of us. We also had one like 25 billion K41 who kept healing, and we kept reinforcing. And it closed the gap a bit. We got to within about maybe 120,000 of third place. And it's third and second were pretty close together. And then they stopped attacking us, and Ice started to run into teleport problems. So they moved across to go to beside a teleport because they were beside the rally hall, I think it was. So then we had to switch, and then we're like, okay, I think we need to go for third place. So then we teleported beside one of the other two teams in hopes that they would attack us to try and solidify second place. And that's what we did. And then them and Ice attacked us. Ice attacked from far away, but the other team that was fighting for second, I think they just didn't have enough troops. I think like they were exhausted on defenses, they were done healing. But one neat thing to watch in the battle was all the 2 billion power keeps, which basically means they healed ghosted marches, right? So people are ghosting marches, healing. That's something we definitely have to improve upon. And another thing that will be good was the rewards, the 5th round rewards. So getting multiple extra rounds after the first 4 matches is awesome because you get ruby necklaces, you get other nice stuff. I really care about the ruby necklaces and trying to finalize my champions, get them finished off because they're all kind of sitting around like 17, 18, and there's some really nice buffs at the end. So really looking forward to getting them up. So the next rounds will be really entertaining to see in Chalons. You'll get to see the top teams. I'm very curious to see what ends up happening at the top of C2. Val is new to the continent, and I think was last C3. That was the first time they ever lost a Chalons. So I'm sure they'll be looking to get back on the winning side of things in the championship round. I know they advanced. And then Ice, the ones that we went up against that were third place before, they should be a favorite to get into the finals. And now for us, where do we go from here? So obviously, first off, we finish off Chalons. And now I think, we're a top 64 team. It'll be easier to recruit and get new members on the server. I've never really pushed recruiting because I just thought our server was a mess. But now I think we're in a good situation. And I felt bad bringing people to the server. I just thought that it wasn't it was a Civil War server for a long time. But all of that's over with, and we're in the right direction. So people who want to be in a fair play alliance, we do have quite a few, 10 billion K40, K41s available. Good starting point for people. And hopefully we'll be able to get some new members, fill out the roster, get 20 in every battlefield. We kind of sit around like 16 or so. Be nice to fill those out. And then obviously play the last 2 rounds of Chalons and continue to get the rewards and just practice. But we'll also shift gears. So the way that rewards work for the round we're going to be in, there's only 2 spots that are going to get better rewards than everybody else. So is it worth it to fight for those 2 spots? Or should you start saving heals, stockpiling again for people to qualify for All-Stars? I think that's the smarter move because red subs are out now. Anybody can get gold subs. We all know every server is just flooded with gold subs, gold PvP subs. I don't think there's many people in our alliance who don't have all gold PvP subs. So we'll start to shift and try to get people into a position to get more dragons, more Wonder 3, hopefully some All-Star dragons, more people qualifying. We'll have to see how that goes over the next month. If you're in the mindset of looking to change servers, play in a fair play alliance, we generally play Battlefield all the time 3 or 4 for both BOG and BOC. We do flex BOG sometimes to times 7 or 9, and we'll probably start doing that a little more often now to help out some people who are at work in North America during BOG. But BOC is pretty static, time 3 or 4. So hit me up if you're interested in looking for a new roster. Prices are very affordable, very fair, very competitive. There's nothing that's going for too big of a price. And here is the final score. Not sure if we got a picture of me zeroed out there or not in that, but that's the final score. Good luck to everyone in here in your next matches, and subscribe, leave a comment.